This show contains mature content and is not intended for young audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Strange thing, I was just talking about Tommy Two Tone the other day. Hello and welcome to the Assholes. I'm Ryan. We are streaming live from the International Spaceless Station.
And I'm Fletch, and I remember where I was the first time I heard that song. It was an 8-track player in my dad's car.
I remember when I didn't have those things because I wasn't born in that era.
No, 8-track. You mention 8-tracks to any person born 1990 and later, and
I've seen it. Don't get me wrong. I've
scratch their head at it.
Don't get me wrong. I've seen stuff. It's not that. I mean, technologically advanced. Words advance. You know.
Words. Words.
I mean, shit advances. It all goes uphill or downhill. In my opinion, downhill with the fucking LCD screens and shit. Now it's fucking bullshit.
I just remember listening to 8-tracks. My dad had an Alabama one that I played it so much that the metal oxide had worn off the tape. I pulled a little bit out and you could see right through it. And I was like, well, that's shot. Sure enough, I think I went to a garage sale or something with one of my grandparents, and there was one sitting there. So I sniped that sucker up and I swapped it out before my dad would realize that his tape was shot. He stuck it in and he goes, boy, that's what'd you do to fix this tape, Brian? It looks a lot better than it did before. And I was like, damn it, I couldn't get nothing past him. Nothing past him.
Of course not.
Shout out to the moms today. It is Mother's Day.
It is Mother's Day, and here we are sitting in the garage.
Well,
I made the mistake of telling my mom in person instead of writing a paragraph on social media.
Yeah, well, I called my mom. I called my stepmom. Colton, you called your mom. Yeah.
Yeah, if he's nodding his head back there, yeah. He might chime in, I don't know. It's up to him, really.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. There, that was my chime in.
There, yeah, sure, absolutely. Oh, this week was... Well, honestly, this week there wasn't a whole lot of too many awful events. Badlands, by the way, has... Oh, God. We should also save that for a little bit. I mean, we'll talk about that later. Pricing and everything's so ridiculous out there, but... Oh,
no doubt. I've heard. Not to mention, I guess when you go to a concert out there, it's all standing. You know, there's no sitting room, I guess.
That's in the Thursday events, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, this buddy of mine's dad...
place that can fit 1,000 people or something?
Yeah.
Supposedly $1 million stage. It's in a fucking conference hall, fitting like 1,000 people, standing room only.
Yeah.
I haven't been there, but I keep hearing... I listen to the station in the morning because it's the only goddamn rock station around here that plays music in the fucking morning.
And it's a good station.
It is a good station, don't get me wrong. The station itself, it plays decent music.
Yes.
I mean, they could, not be affiliated with the whole fucking Badlands thing, which the pawn shop is shit, the concert hall is shit, the track is shit. The track itself has actually been, if it's run by the right people, it's fine. But now it's Badlands Motor Speedway. It's been bought up by Brennan. It used to be Huset's. In all honesty, that even the old-time racers and everything, and all the old World of Outlaws guys, they said, we don't like racing there. It's too small, too compact.
Yep.
But that's just the track itself. I mean, the track itself can be good if you run smaller vehicles like the micro sprints out there. If you get like a late model or a late model street stock or a hobby stock or something like that out in front and you slide it and you kick it to the side and slide it around the corner, you can't fucking pass them. You either got the wall or you got the guy in front of you.
And the wall is usually not a good option.
And the wall usually wins.
Yeah. I fought the wall and the wall won.
Yes. But I mean, shit. You were saying about the concert hall and everything. I mean...
Well, that buddy of mine's dad went to a concert there, and he said they were all the way up against the back wall and was just kind of using the wall as a lean-to or whatever. He said he'd never go again. Just was not impressed. I don't know. A lot of people must like it because I've heard plenty of good things about it. But I guess for my dollar, I'll go to Minneapolis or Omaha or the event center here in town to go see a concert first. That's just my 2 cents.
Right. But I mean, since we're on the Badlands and everything, the pricing is ridiculous. On a normal track, say if you were to think about going out on a Saturday evening, you can get when it opens up in June, which is not too long after Badlands opens. Badlands
Right.
opens May 21st with their $100,000 shootout. $100,000 silver shootout, opening day, big money events, and attracting top sprint car drivers around the world, or around the country, blah, 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 They'll be paid in 10-ounce silver bars. Why the fuck wouldn't you write out a goddamn check? That just makes it more pain in the ass for the drivers.
Yep.
Why would you pay in silver bars?
What are they going to do? They can't exactly go to the bank and say, "Oh,
Yeah, I'm going to take this to the bar after the race."
Yep. Yep, the
What
drinks
the
are on
fuck am I
me.
going to do with this thing?
Yeah, I mean, silver is worth money, but it's only worth money if you got a place to go turn it in at.
Right? And by the way, after the races, that's not going to happen.
No, you're not going to get, we got to go to the mint first so we can cash this in so we got some beer.
And guess what?
Money.
The very next day is Sunday.
Yeah, still, where you don't have no beer money.
You get your winnings are worthless until fucking
Monday.
until Monday. Then you have to still go in somewhere. Most people are fucking working,
Yep.
and that's not even the worst part. They got 2 classes running that night. They got the 410 sprints and they got the late model street stocks running that night. $30.
Okay, now you had another website up.
Yeah,
one of the other
this
tracks
is-
around.
this
How
is-
much is it for theirs for opening?
Per night. This is on a Saturday, and you'll see 5 classes at Park Jefferson International Speedway. Its opening night is on June 4th. They'll run on every week after that up until about September 18th, and they'll actually be on speed shift that night. So they'll be being watched there, but they're $9 a night to watch 5 classes.
And as I recall, too, Badlands got rid of Cheaters Day.
No, they did not. They brought
They
Cheaters
didn't?
Day back.
They did bring it back. I thought I heard somewhere that they'd gotten rid of that.
Let's see. National Cheaters Day competition is September 17th. And then rain date is on the 18th. Oh, wait, no. Fucking, I was wrong. It's a Sunday. Hang on a second. Oh, no. Yeah, it is running every Saturday. It's just they'll be on speed shift on September 18th because that's night 2 of their annual Iron Cup.
Ah.
Yeah, so that's Park Jefferson. They're going to be on Saturdays, running $9 a night. Badlands, Saturday nights, you get to see 3 classes. The 410 Sprints, the 305s, and late model street stocks for $20.
And so you've got people that have to choose. Do they want to go to Rock Rapids? Do they want to go to
Well,
Park
Rock Rapids,
Jefferson?
that's on Friday nights.
Well, there's a plus. But still,
And
you
it's only 15, isn't it?
15 on special nights, like say the every other week when the sprint cars show up, the National Sprint League, GoMuddy.com sprint cars show up.
and the I-90
okay.
one out by was it
I-90 is
Mitchell.
closed.
Yeah,
That
they're closed for 3 years.
I-90 in Hartford is closed.
Oh, great.
But you still got Huron, the State Fair Speedway. They open in June, I believe, or a little bit later.
That's
Not
one
sure.
town I've only been to. I've only been to Huron once in my entire life. I've lived in this state for, probably 35 years, and I've only been there one time. I've never
only
been to
there
a state fair or anything.
I've only been to Huron like 3 times.
It's just, I don't know. It's a nice town.
But I mean, the fucking pricing is shit. You got he's adjusting mics and everything. Yay.
We're sitting
Anyway.
back too far.
Yep, absolutely. But yeah,
Just looks better.
they got 410 sprints, the 305 IMCA Race Saver sprints, and late model street stocks. Their biggest classes on Saturday night, $20 to see them. $20 for 3 fucking classes.
No, that's a bit of an overcharge.
And then Sunday night they charge $10 for half price family nights.
And that's also if it happens to rain, say
No.
on Saturday. Don't they roll everything into Sunday then?
Yeah, here's the thing. The 3 classes that you run on Sunday, if the Saturday show gets cut out, if the Saturday show rains out, the Saturday show moves to Sunday and the Sunday show is canceled. If it rains on Sunday, the show is moved to the next Sunday, which is the same fucking show. So it essentially gets canceled.
Well, and like I say, if we happen to get a rainy season this year, it depends. South Dakota is not well known for its constant weather.
Right.
But
although it is well known for raining out Houston's.
Right. It's well.
Now Badlands.
If there's something to rain out, it's going to do it. So that said, if that happens a multiple amount of times during a season, do you have a whole bunch of stuff stacked up here at the very end, or do they just kind of roll it out?
They pretty much just roll it out. It basically how it used to go is Rapid would run Friday, I-90 would run Saturday, and Houston's would run Sunday. If your show got rained out, That's Mother Nature. That's luck of the draw.
The way it rolls. But then you could catch it at because a lot of these drivers end up going to Rapid, or they go to Park Jefferson or whatever. You could always go down the road, watch the same drivers.
Oh yeah.
And catch it the next night.
It was basically its own mini touring series, weekly touring series. You got Friday night Rapid, you got Saturday night I-90, and you got Sunday night Houston's, and you got the hobby stocks, which are the same. You got the sprint cars, which were the same when I think Houston's was still running 360s. So, well, you got the hobby stocks, you got the B mods, and you got the sprint cars that would go from track to track. Now, street stocks, they would go from I-90 and Houston's. Well, now there's no place for B mods to go except Rapid, because whenever Badlands took over, they split the schedule up and made 6 classes, 3 running on Saturday, 3 running on Sunday. None of those classes are B mods.
They pretty much just threw them off.
Yeah. So whenever they split it up into Saturdays, I saw, they got the 305s and the late model street stocks they were going to run on Saturdays. I said, well, there goes 90. Because there goes there goes their 2 main classes, because they're going to follow the money. The pits are going to be full, but the stands are going to be empty because you got fucking people who aren't going to fucking pay that much.
No. Well,
have you even heard about the damn pricing for here?
Yeah.
$30 isn't even the worst thing. $30 for 2 classes isn't even the worst thing. Go to the Gold Cup. Gold Cup, just to watch qualifying for the Gold Cup. This will have the United States Auto Club and World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series. And basically it's Gold Cup is what they're doing. Winged and non-winged sprints. Qualifying for, it's a 3-day event. 3-day racing is, a 3-day racing only pass is $175.
Oof.
A single day for watching either the winged qualifying or the non-winged qualifying is $60. To just go on that race day, which I believe is a Sunday. Yes, I believe it is a Sunday. If you go on just that day, it is $75 to watch 2 fucking classes.
That's it, and that's done.
That's it. That's just 2 sprint car classes,
and that can be done inside of what, 2 hours?
Right. Then you got the fucking. They got a bunch of different shows and everything. They got the ASCS coming out there, and they don't even show a price for the damn tickets.
Probably afraid to show.
Actually, no, they're just showing $10 because this is on their Saturday night race.
Oh.
But they're joining up with the 360s because the ASCS is a 360 series. Now, how the fuck? Now they're pretty much running that cheaper because, well, they could afford it after charging so much for all the other races.
For all the other ones. Yeah, they just need to moderate their price across the board. And
I mean, I can understand charging a bit more for a special event. Say you got like Rapid Speedway does. Rapid Speedway, you got $10 for an average night. Late model street stocks are there. You got the National Sprint League GoMighty.com 360 sprint cars in there. You charge $5 extra, $15 to watch 5 classes. But that's okay, It's not that much. It's not $20 for 3 classes. It sure as fuck ain't $30 for 2 classes.
Well, and there's a part here that no one seems to figure out either. You're sitting in a track. You're going to get thirsty, and they're not going to allow you to bring in your own stuff unless you happen to be a baby that needs a bottle.
Or if you're good at sneaking that shit in.
Right. So you go to their concessions. I can only imagine what their concession price is.
Jesus.
As you drink a soda pop there,
right?
Just imagine what their concessions are. And it's all in the name of this. and they wonder why, you know, and again, I'm going to pull out my old man jacket here for a minute, but you wonder why kids don't have anything to do, because it always costs a load of money. It doesn't have to always be that.
Oh, it doesn't have to be all that at all.
It doesn't.
You can have a load of fun on cheap nights. I mean, fuck, look at all the local tracks that were running around.
I know. I just, again, same guy I was telling you about that went to that concert and didn't like it.
Yeah.
He said back when he was in high school, of course, this was back in the 60s, but he said going to Houston's to watch a race was, oh, he kind of said that's like most people would sit and watch Ed Sullivan on TV. It was just kind of a normal thing in that area. They'd all drive from Canton, because he went to the Augustana Academy, which is no longer, but they would drive from Canton up to Brandon to go watch the races. And he said that was the night's fun. What happened to that?
Right. I just looked at the Monster X truck show they got coming in. Whenever you get the Monster X truck show, which actually was here over in the wintertime at the Denny Sanford Premier Center, that was only like, you paid $10, $15 to get into the show. Badlands hooks it in, $35 for the day to watch the same show. Just because it's outdoors or whatever. Fuck, it's outdoors. You might as well be charging cheaper. What if it rains? Well, the rain date, they actually have a rain date for that too.
Well, he's, like I said, people are going to notice this, and he's going to price himself right out of it.
He is. He's pretty much he's pissed off a load of the racing community already.
I mean, not only from the driver's point of view, but from the audience point of view. They're just going to say, you know what, we're not paying these prices. And then all of a sudden he's going to be going, oh boy, I've got all this debt, or this much amount of money I've sunk into this, and now all of a sudden not getting the revenue in, and he's going to have to make it up somewhere.
Well, he's got a load of fucking money to do it. That's pretty much what he's doing.
But he's gonna take a hit on this, because this is not New York City. People don't have that much disposable income to throw at something like that.
Right.
If you're the way I figured, if you're gonna pay $35 for something, it better be more than what they're talking about. Sorry. You know, I'm not a big race fan. I don't mind them. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not a big race fan. But if I'm gonna go, I want to get what I'm seeing for my money.
Right.
And $35, there better be more than just a bunch of cars going in a circle. There better be some fun action going on.
Right. And normally sprint car classes, they string out. Don't get me wrong, when we were racing out at Rapid, we watched races out at Rapid, and those were actually producing some pretty decent shows. The cars actually provided some decent battles all across the road.
Yeah, and when it isn't like just a predicted, you're going around circle, but you actually see the getting ahead, losing, going behind, and it's a constant battle between them. That's the kind of race I love to watch.
And that's mostly stock car racing.
Right. Well, the sprints do it too.
Sometimes the sprints do it. Most of the time they string out.
Oh.
Most of the time they'll string out. You'll pretty much know who wins by who basically gets a good
pole
launch.
Position.
Basically who gets a good starting.
Yeah.
I mean, in those first couple of laps, you'll see maybe someone try to make a pass, and then it spreads out.
Huh.
I mean, when the wingless sprints come to town, if the wingless sprints ever make their way back up in here, which they pretty much don't, because we all know Mellenbrandt will probably come out and break out his money and bring out his sprint car, and he'll fucking win.
I've never seen a wingless sprint car. They've all had the two wings on them.
Oh yeah.
Never seen one.
The wingless are a lot of fun to watch.
Do they not roll pretty easy though?
Oh, they roll pretty much just as easily, but they can't go into the corner as fast because that wing's not holding them
to the dirt.
Holding them to the dirt or keeping them balanced. So you'll see them actually
just kind of throttle down and
throttle it, try to pitch it, and try to control it. They're a ruthless bastard to drive.
No, thank you.
But Mellenbrandt comes in there and he's got money behind him like a motherfucker, and he'll come out and just win the race based on he's got the most money. The people around here got annoyed of it. Racers stop showing up because they have no chance. That's why the wingless sprints have gone away from this area.
Just because of one guy flashed too much cash,
Well, it's not even at the fault of anything. It's just he's the one who got the money.
and everyone knows it.
And everyone knows it. And it's proven. Because he's got the car. It's not his fault. I mean, you want to win and everything. You want to get out there and win. Problem is, no one else was able to keep up with it. And no one else was able to get the funding.
He's all the way out ahead of the pack, and
Yeah.
and
So basically,
wow.
the only thing they can do is not race because they're not going to be able to do it. That's not all his fault. It's just the whole fact of
to be true, it wouldn't be his, but same time,
it's
come
just
on,
one of those things that happens.
make it worthwhile, I guess.
Right.
I mean, if I had a super powerful car and I'm sitting here light years ahead of the people behind me, I'm gonna back off a little, at least give them a chance. For
Well, that's
goodness
also the
sakes.
other problem is with dirt track, you can't see.
Yeah,
around you.
they
You
forget
don't
they
have
don't
a
give you a
mirror.
rearview mirror.
You don't have a spotter. You don't have a mirror. And even in even in a wingless sprint car where you got just the cage around you still can't see because you're harnessed in. You can only see
The
forward.
Hans device, you can't move your head to even look behind you or nothing.
Well, yeah. Basically, Badlands is fucking everybody out of money. And they're going to find out shortly. They're going to find out the hard way that you cannot just pour money into it and then think you can jack up the prices. You can't. You
Yep.
just can't.
So they'll end up, shall we say, cutting their own throat. I mean, the attendance will probably be down. I'm sorry, but
Let's see.
again,
Hang on. Let's see how
it
much
comes back to tradition. But
tickets. Oh my God.
Huset's just has a following like you wouldn't believe when it was going.
Yeah, I mean, Houston's was a track of its own.
I mean, you could mention that name to anyone in the region, and they're going, "Know what it is? Never been there, but I know what it is."
Or they've been there, or they've raced there. One of the two.
Right.
Or watched a race there.
I happen to know two racers, their father and son, ironically, both from my hometown, that raced there.
Jesus. Fuck.
So I've been to here since I was in high school then, but
Yeah.
had been there. I hadn't been there in quite a long time since.
Oh, yeah. They're not only doing races out there, they got a fucking concert show. How
Now-
much would you pay for a concert outdoors general admission? How much would you normally pay?
Well, the thing is, it's the bands they've got, and if it's the one I'm thinking of, it's Weezer and Panic at the...
That's not this one.
Oh, not the one you're looking at. It's Hairball?
Yep, Hairball.
Uh,
Hairball and Vince Neil and more.
I wouldn't pay 50 cents. Not for that band. I mean, that's
Well-
just my opinion.
Here's the thing. General admission for that day is $35. Gold Circle VIP is $115 and Ultra VIP is $500 for a fucking concert.
What is VIP? I mean, what do they give you there that you would pay the 150?
Fuck if
for?
I know.
They don't explain that VIP gives you, X, Y, Z, whatever that is. I mean,
Oh, by the way, they don't even show how much.
because they've got a concert with Panic at the Disco and Weezer.
Oh, here it is.
Good 90s band, Weezer, my personal favorite. So I will probably
Yeah.
go to that.
How much would
Do
you
we
pay
have
for that?
Josh on the line?
I just heard a ringing. I hear rustling.
Yeah, I do too.
We should have him here. I don't know if the cameras aren't registering though.
All I hear is rustling and crashing of things. So yeah, how much would you normally pay for a general admission at one of those shows?
Why don't I
45
see you
would probably be
guys?
the top end.
I don't know. I'm working on it.
$50.
Have you guys started yet?
Oh, yeah, we started.
We've started.
Welcome to the
Oh.
show, bud. Your camera's not working.
Yeah,
No, your camera's not working.
Our camera? Both of our cameras aren't working.
Yours is fine. It's just glitching like that.
there we go.
we go.
Hi.
Now we can see. Actually, we got multiple places. I can see you there, there, and there.
Yeah.
I still don't see you though. Hold on,
well,
I can grab a chair. I'll be right back.
okay. All right.
Let me grab a chair.
Goddamn chairs. But yeah, I mean, to run off of that, they're just gonna run themselves to the ground to the local tracks, and they fucking ran. They basically screwed up the entire racing world. A lot of fucking racers are pissed at them.
Well, and he's trying, and I know what he's trying to do. It's been said. He's trying to do off Knoxville down Iowa.
It's not happening.
It's not happening. That's
Not
got
gonna
that.
fucking happen.
I don't know much, but I know that's got some history behind it.
It has history, and the track treats drivers right.
You're right.
The end of the season, I believe they give them a new racing suit
Yep.
every year. All the
And-
drivers that show up there, weekly basis or whatever.
So I don't see that he's not going to put that in the dirt anytime soon.
No, Knoxville's not going down. He put out I-90. I-90's done. Basically because he contracted the owner and promoter out there at I-90. He took him into Huset's or Badlands now to fucking track prep.
Well, if that was hunting, I think they'd call that poaching.
Pretty much.
He poached him.
He just
You
took
know.
him. Basically bought him. He bought the guy that ran the other track so that and signed a contract. They cannot perform I-90 as a racetrack for 3 years, which is basically a death sentence for a racetrack.
Yep, because once one goes down, I understand that it has a hell
We
of a
almost
time
lost
coming back.
Rapid Speedway.
Yeah.
The owner or somebody of Rapid Speedway said they wanted to shut it down one year and just stop, ended the racing season, and they announced they were not going to run. Thankfully, it was saved by one of the racers who became track promoter, and it was saved. And they've been
Good.
running great shows ever since. I
That's
mean,
good.
a lot of great shows. I mean, they've got super late models and the Wasota late models and the USMTS coming to town this year.
I do
You won't
wanna
see
go
that out of
there.
Badlands.
No, like I said, Badlands has got their group of racers they want, and then they'll end up passing off everything else to Jefferson and Rapid. And
Oh yeah, you'll end up seeing a lot of shit. Just
isn't
go.
there one over by Laverne or something?
Yeah.
Or other too?
Yeah.
Laverne, Minnesota.
That's Interstate Speedway. I want to say Fairmont. They've got a.
You're
track
supposed to
out
have your phone off, right, Brian?
Yes.
Can you hear us and
shit.
everything okay, Josh?
there. Can you hear us, Josh?
Josh
Mr.
is dancing.
Dancy guy. Yeah, he hears us.
Josh is dancing. How's it going, Josh?
I don't know. It's going pretty good.
Looks pretty nice out there in California.
It's actually not very nice. It's cloudy.
Oh, it actually was nice here today.
Yeah, it was really nice here.
Only windy. Windy was the thing around here.
Yeah. Wind is crazy, isn't it? It's
Wind.
like it comes from nowhere.
Well, it pretty much does.
Yeah.
Comes from
Comes
somewhere.
out of thin air, man.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
Oh, we were
Weird.
just talking. We were just finishing up talking about how stupid Badlands is doing everything this year.
How stupid Badlands is doing?
Yeah, how they're robbing everybody of prices and all that. I mean,
What do you mean?
well, you probably wouldn't be able to follow too much. I don't know if you know
Yeah,
much about
maybe
racing.
you know what? I'll catch up on the next topic. How about that?
Yeah, I was gonna
All right.
say. I think I don't know how much you are into the racing world, so
Oh, I'm not. I'm definitely not.
yeah. So I guess we'll just end that.
You're walking us around your home.
Yeah, sorry. I need a lighter.
Welcome to Cribs.
Welcome to Cribs.
Yeah.
You don't
As
have.
you can see, I got some awesome stained glass there.
God damn.
Oh,
it.
that.
Jesus.
Oh, geez, that looks nice.
Yeah.
You got more
It really-
shit in your house than I have anywhere. You have more awesome shit in one room than I have in half my house.
You guys seen this?
Oh,
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I used to have one of those too.
Oh fuck.
All right.
Brian, you remember
Yeah.
that one I used to have that Jill and Joe fucking destroyed?
Yes.
Because they're assholes.
Right.
Can't beat that with a stick.
We're assholes. They're douchebags.
So is that a
They're
working
lot more than
arcade
just
machine?
douchebags and assholes.
Yeah, it
trust
works.
me.
I will tell you, one thing about it being cloudy here is that you guys don't have to worry about me going all like weird lighting and stuff right now. That works out for you guys, right?
Yeah, that works
Your
perfect. That
picture
was
just
good.
glitched a little, but not bad.
Because I full screened it.
Yeah.
It's this guy right there.
Yeah, it's that guy over there that did it. It's fine. When are you gonna do a hot tub episode?
I was gonna do it today, but it's just not like a nice day.
Not a nice day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. California, the lucky guy who can just sit out in his yard and whatever.
So you'll be in the hot tub with a bottle of wine and a glass and going,
We're assholes here, not fucking snub-nosed.
I don't know if I'd consider
Let's say,
myself
geez,
lucky.
Fruity.
I mean,
We're-
I made a decision that I wanted to move out here a long time ago, and
Yeah.
it took me a long time and a lot of planning and work to get out here. So
Oh yeah. Don't get me
So
wrong.
fuck,
That's
fuck you guys.
I would just say fuck you, mostly because we're fucking jealous.
It's
I mean,
jealousy.
like I said, you got fucking have awesome shit in one room, more than what I've got in this entire house. But hey, I mean, to each their own, you know.
You guys are more than welcome to come and visit and stay at my pad for
California
a few days or a
would
week anytime.
California would evict me.
California
just
would-
at the border.
I'm not
California
saying
wouldn't
you should
evict
be
me. they'd
roommates
just
with
lock
me. I'm just saying
out.
come out and visit for a
No,
little
I'm
while.
saying I would get to the border and California would just say no.
Yeah, you're too inbred for us.
No,
No,
it'd
his
be
truck.
the diesel truck, the Thunderbird on the trailer.
Well,
They'd say
fuck
no, go away.
Take a flight, man. Take a flight. Take the train.
I don't fly. I might take the train though. That actually.
When
sounds
I
like
moved
awesome
out
idea.
here for the very first time, I took the train from Kansas City, Missouri, all the way out to Union Station, Los Angeles.
Oh, you didn't
It's
go
the-
from Omaha? They got a train
Uh,
station in Omaha.
When
Yes,
I
they
moved
do.
for the first time. And no, I don't know why we didn't go from Omaha. Maybe it's because Omaha might go to like, I don't know.
No, it's
Does
coast
it
to
connect?
coast. It has a coast to
Oh.
coast. Actually, no. It has a. I did this whenever I was in the when I was in the schoolhouse up in Maryland. What I did for Christmas break when I was training for light armored vehicle repairman. When I was
Yeah.
training for that Christmas break, I said, "Well, fuck it, I'm gonna take the train. Try something new, you know."
Mhm.
Took the train, hopped on the train to go down to Washington D.C. And then it was during a massive snowstorm too, so you know everything was fucked. Flights were fucked, driving was fucked, trains were fucked. Everything was fucked. What they had to do when we got to Union Station in Washington D.C. working Amtrak, you know, they're pretty much the only passenger line out there. But we got down to D.C. and we're waiting for our train, which is going to connect to Chicago. When it connects to Chicago, you join on the California Zephyr, I believe is what it's called. And it goes from Chicago to California. L.A., I believe. So,
Yeah.
the hilarious thing is, the tracks froze. They had to thaw out the switches so they could make our train up and everything, make all the train
Right.
cars, because they had so much passengers. They had to get 2 cars out of the yard and hook it onto our train, and then all the
Oh.
switches were frozen, so they had to
man.
go thaw them out, bring the cars over, and then hook it together and do their whole unit train and all that, and then load us up. We were scheduled to leave at, I believe, 4 p.m. We didn't leave until 11 p.m.
Oh, boy.
So needless
Well,
to
but
say,
despite all that, it would have been a pleasurable experience, though,
it
right?
still was.
Yeah, okay,
The
cool.
whole rail trip was fine. You get to see the countryside. We got to Chicago, and go figure, I missed my train that was supposed to
yeah.
connect. I missed the California Zephyr because obviously we left late. So the Amtrak said we could either put you up in a nice hotel for the night, you'll hit the California Zephyr tomorrow, or we'll hit you up and we'll go with Greyhound and we'll send you home right away. I said, well, I just want to go home, so I hooked up with Amtrak. And I got on the Greyhound bus and went home. On the way
Nice.
back, however, another snowstorm hit, so the train was late leaving Omaha, and was late, and I missed my trip, missed the Washington Zephyr or whatever it was. I was supposed to go from Chicago to Washington, so I decided, well, fuck it, I'm just going back to the schoolhouse. I'm gonna call my section head and say, hey, train's delayed, so I've got to stay overnight here in Chicago and then hook up with the train and blah blah blah. They put me up in a nice fucking hotel.
Nice.
That was like an
Nice.
apartment building, actually.
Oh, wow.
At each individual rooms and this shit. I swear the room had to have cost $200 a night, and I'm in there for free, just because my train missed.
The very first time I went on leave in the Marine Corps, it was like during Christmas, and it was like really bad winter.
Yeah.
And it always kind of is, but
Yeah.
for some reason, my parents, it was bad, and like all the airports were like shut down, and at this day, and I get a phone call at like 10 o'clock at night when I'm just like kind of chilling with my parents and stuff, and it's a corporal,
Oh yeah.
and he's like, "Hey, Hardin," he's like, "you need to get to go to the company office right now." And I'm like, well, Corporal, I'm on leave right now. I'm in South Dakota. And he's like, what? He's like, no. He's like, you didn't do something. You know, I don't get into it. He's like, you didn't do something that you were supposed to do, and you need to get back here right now. And I'm like, oh fuck. So I'm like, okay, hold on. And I'm like, Mom, I need to go home. I have 24 hours to be back at Camp Pendleton from like right now. Like, I need to find a flight home. And my mom like immediately starts like bursting out in tears, and she's like crying. She's like, well, can't you tell them that there's this snowstorm and no flights are going out, and I don't know. And she like gets online, starts like researching flights and stuff. And I'm like, all right, Corporal, like, I'm on it. I'll be there in 24 hours, blah, blah, blah. And then he tells me, he's like, dude, I'm just joking. And I was like, what the fuck? Like,
when I'd have gotten back there, I'd have took him outside and beat him like a government mule.
Oh, yeah.
Like the red.
Well, I think we were all
that sort of thing, you can get
I think we were all
for.
just so relieved that it was a joke that we were just like, okay, like, you got me, like, good one. Like, we were just happy that it wasn't real. You know what I mean?
What a dirty bastard.
I still hate those douchebags that think that shit's funny.
Yeah, I know. There's certain shit you can
There's
fuck around
certain
with.
shit you find funny and everything, but trying to fuck with someone when they're on their fucking leave is a joke. That's no.
That's not a joke. That's I'm gonna take you outside when I get back and
You can
rearrange
get
your
fucked
brains.
over for that shit.
Yep.
Like, if you had said something to the right people, Josh, you would have been fucked.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
And that's when you tell them, okay, don't discipline him. Let me do it. You just.
I guess
turn
I
your
just
head.
thought it was funny. I didn't think it was very funny that my mom was crying, but I think maybe my mom thought it was funny too. So maybe that's why I wasn't so upset. Like, my mom was just like, "Oh my gosh, like, I'm so happy it was a joke." Like, I don't know. But yeah, he's a good friend of mine now, so I can't really like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, people that fuck with you at first end up being your best friends, it seems like.
Maybe in your case, people traditionally in my life, those that have fucked with me have ended up on my shit list.
Yeah, I don't have a shit list.
I have a shit list, and it's rather long. An AT&T phone book wouldn't quite fill it all.
My shit list is a forget list.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
They're not worth remembering.
No, absolutely.
So, random question, Josh.
No.
No.
When you
Alright,
took your drink out of whatever that is, did you just like take a bunch of random small pieces of like masking tape and just kind of like just stick them on at random directions and stuff?
It's a paper towel.
Oh, okay. It looked like a bunch of pieces of tape just randomly kind of taped onto it. And I'm like, really?
That's why I like to just take a plastic bottle and cut the label off.
That's not what I was
Because we
getting
totally
at.
can't tell what bottle this is or what soda this is.
Yes, Ryan, you're not understanding what I'm saying, though.
I know. It's funny.
Mr. Particular.
I'll bet you I could guess.
Yeah, you could probably guess.
My question is, we're not allowed to say or like
It's
show
whatever.
labels, but can't we say the names of things? I mean,
we
what
could
if I said, like, I bought a pair of Nike shoes? Are you guys gonna have to bleep that out?
We've said brand names before. We just aren't sponsored by anybody.
Yeah,
Of course
I don't
not.
exactly know what would happen. Probably nothing. We haven't gotten flagged for anything before. The only thing we've really gotten flagged for is that NFL clip that we had last season. But other than that, we
This
haven't
show
gotten
is
flagged.
brought to you by Budweiser.
Yeah, right. Totally.
That'd be
Watch,
awesome.
now we're
but
gonna get
it ain't
flagged.
true.
Yep, deal with that, Colton.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Hey, hold on a second. I just got this. Hold on. Whoa.
So did somebody win the Powerball?
Winning Powerball tickets sold at Trenton 7-Eleven.
Oh boy.
Lottery officials in New Jersey say the winning ticket matched all 6 numbers in the Powerball drawing worth $429.6 million was sold at the 7-Eleven convenience store in the state's capital city.
Fuck. I'd love to win that kind of bread.
Holy shit, it wasn't New York, California, or Florida.
I know. It was New Jersey. But it wasn't Newark.
Yeah, it was Trenton. the Trenton 7-Eleven. But yeah,
Well,
I mean, oh,
Our video froze again.
Everything froze.
everything
I don't
froze.
even know if we're streaming.
I haven't been able to see you guys this whole time, so.
That's
Well,
not what
either
we're
way,
talking
we
about.
can
Right now,
talk.
I don't even know if we're streaming. It
We
doesn't
get
even
to see
tell
I
me.
your
can figure
pretty
it out.
face.
I can figure it out. if
Like
things
literally,
are
the
saving.
entire computer is frozen, and it says it's good on YouTube. But
tired. I just
Yeah, I mean-
to bed.
Yeah, it seems like it's streaming so far. Yeah,
Where'd you learn how to do that?
yeah, the thing's still streaming, so let's just roll
yeah,
with it.
I know, but yeah,
Jimmy Fallon,
Just
I
keep
think.
rolling.
Actually.
camera's
Oh, yeah.
not
Jimmy, what
responding. Yeah, the entire program is froze.
I'm so
Well, we'll
tired.
just keep rolling
I
with
want
it.
to go to bed.
Well, if the
Alright,
entire
well,
program is
I'm-
froze, it's not going to keep streaming.
well,
I'm gonna
it
restart,
doesn't seem to
okay?
be-
Okay.
Bye, I'll call you
It's
back.
not you.
It's not. Well,
Oh,
Eh,
God,
well,
whatever.
fuck.
oh, the technical
well.
difficulties.
It's not
It's
you.
not you,
It's
Josh.
not you, man.
No, I know, but maybe I was just hoping that it would fix my video problem.
No, it's my Wirecast is glitching, and it's just sitting here, and okay, it just disappeared.
Yay.
We've
So
disappeared.
take like a 2-minute intermission, fix your shit. Let's
throw
come
up
back.
That. Throw up a technical
Everybody go take a
difficulties
piss.
See,
glitch
but
thing.
that's the thing, though. I don't even know what the fuck just happened. It still says it's streaming, but we're not.
Oh, we're still sounding, by the way.
Oh, good. We still got sound out there. That's all right.
So they're still hearing us. Which is a
Yeah.
good thing.
That's good. At least the audio's still getting out.
So, I mean, we can still talk about shit while Colton tries to fix the video.
I would
which-
kill the. Kill
All right,
that.
well,
Shazam.
And we're back.
Are we
Not
back?
quite.
No, we're not back. I got a little tilde thing on YouTube.
And we're back.
Okay, we're
I
back.
think we are back because YouTube is showing us
Yes,
We're back.
we're back.
Well, that was stupid. See, this is why we need people to donate so we can get better computer to run this, so it doesn't
Yes.
happen like that.
We
'Cause
need
this,
money.
this almost happens every week, and this week it finally did happen.
The
need
plug
money.
fell out the back end of the boat. We had to bail some water out.
God damn it,
so-
Andy fucked it up.
Yep.
Andy's not here, so he couldn't hold the plug down.
Nope, he couldn't hold the
Floating.
plug down. All that water got in back there, and we had to bail it out.
Yep.
Shorted out a few things, but we're back.
Yep. I mean, his short bus wasn't there to plug the dam.
The little Dutch boy had stuck his finger in the dam.
Yeah. That's what we use Andy's short bus for every time he shows up, is we just back it up to the fence, hold back the water.
That's right.
hey,
Oh, my.
speaking of water, your mama's so fat she fills up the bathtub, then she turns on the water.
Oh.
These are all in honor of Mother's Day, by the way.
All right.
Okay.
It's Mother's Day, so why not make yo mama jokes?
Yo, mama.
Yeah.
It was actually my roommate's idea, so.
Your
Yeah, man,
mother's
fuck
so
it.
obese, you might want to talk to the government about getting her own postal code.
She's so obese, she's literally sweating mayonnaise. I mean, literally sweating mayonnaise. I mean, I wouldn't eat the stuff, but it's probably legitimate mayonnaise.
I'd probably try it once.
She has her own orbit. You can throw a television in front of her, and it will orbit around her.
Aww.
Saturn will fly by and yell, "You're fat."
Hello.
Just like the ASDF movie, Saturn goes by the sun. You're fat.
Wasn't it actually Mercury?
No, it was Saturn. Remember, we've had this discussion. First we thought it was Mars, then we thought it was Earth, then we thought it was the moon or whatever. Now, and we finally figured out, yes, it is Saturn going by the sun.
It wasn't
I don't remember. We'll have to go back
Was
and
it
watch it.
Uranus?
It was not
Wait.
Uranus.
No, see, they
Saturn
changed the name of
can't
that
go by
planet
the
to do
sun.
away with that joke. It's now called your rectum.
You wrecked him.
Yep.
Oh,
No,
yes.
hurt him.
Wrecked
no,
him.
you
Damn
wrecked
near
him.
killed him.
Yep. You wrecked him.
So after those technical difficulties of BS in this, yes, by it.
So now let's go to politics. That's my favorite part.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
We can
yeah.
easily.
I got a whole bunch of Hillary stuff for him this week, and yeah, one thing, and this is all over the news, but the other guys all dropped out except for Sanders. I think Sanders is still in it.
Sanders and Clinton are still going at it.
Yep.
I
But
mean,
all the Republican fray is gone. They're
Yeah.
all gone.
Yep.
Yeah, funny thing about that, Ted Cruz had just announced Fiona whatever as his running mate.
Fiona.
Yep, Fiona was her name. And
Carly Fiorina.
it was a big thing or whatever. It was a big thing. He announced at a big public thing, we're going to stay in this race. We're going to challenge Trump and take it to a contested convention or whatever. And this is my running mate, Fiona. I don't remember her last name. But then then he dropped out.
Yeah.
Then he dropped out. Waste her time 2016.
Yep. Please visit us at the following website scrolling at the bottom of your screen.
Always. And there,
Always.
too. Yeah, absolutely. But and
I
then,
saw something that stated that Bernie Sanders has spent the most in his campaign.
he probably
like,
has.
Isn't that something that he's been saying? Like, it's gone. I think it was Bernie, Hillary. There was 5 people.
Yes,
in
there were 5 people.
Yeah.
It was Bernie, Hillary, Trump,
Hillary,
Ted, and John.
Ted, John, and then Trump. Like
Yep.
at the very last.
Sounds like a rock and roll band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bernie
That'd be a
spent
good
the
one.
most, Hillary spent the second most, and you got, I think it was Ted Cruz and John Kasich, then Trump. I think it was. Either that or Ted and John could be flipped around. I'm not sure who spent more
Ted
out
and
of the
John's Excellent Adventure.
two. There you go.
Yes.
Excellent adventure into
Rufus!
the excellent adventure into not knowing that they're out. John Kasich.
Our next guest, Socrates.
So great. Wow. So pull up some of the Hillary.
Oh, you want me to pull up some
Yes.
of your goddamn links that you shared on my?
Yes. I'm sorry, but when it comes to Hillary, I just
Well,
put a smile on my
you're
face.
down
more.
there. You're down
Can
there.
you
a little
share
ways.
these with me?
It's gonna come up on.
I don't see anything, so.
I'll send it to you here in a second. Boom.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, cool.
I will send it to you.
Nothing just makes me smile more than seeing Hillary's picture and a slam around the picture. The picture itself is enough to keep the rats away or kill them, whichever the case
Are
may
you
be.
getting my feed?
Oh,
Do you
God.
not remember that we just had everything crash and I have to re-add all that now?
Yes.
Well.
You know what I just saw? A picture of a broken penis.
Oh
From
yeah,
last
that's from the other episode. Remember
Mm-hmm.
how you guys wanted me to fucking do that shit? It's added in there.
All I see is a
Okay,
share window.
anyway. That's not what I was expecting to see.
Oh, that's not even the fucking window I'm in right now.
It's
now
the
I'm in
last
here.
message you sent me on this. Alright, here we
Yeah, your shit must have froze up again because that's not what I'm at.
go. No, it's from Facebook, right? A messenger. That was the last message that I saw, that I got from you.
What the fuck? I just had it open. Why did it close?
Who knows?
God damn it, it broke.
It broke.
It broke.
Yeah, because that's all I'm getting is that.
Yeah, it broke. It just said it was broke on mine.
Well, then close it and reopen it.
I just tried to reopen it. It said it broke.
There we go.
Repair desktop presenter. Finish system administrator. Set policies. Yep. It's broke. It's stuck.
Computer stuff.
But anyway, so Trump is the last one running.
Yeah.
Why were you trying to reinstall it?
Because it broke. I literally,
It's already
it closed.
installed.
It closed and I tried to reopen
Then
it.
you open it from your start menu.
Why can't you click the goddamn icon?
Because that's the installer.
Then why didn't you put the goddamn fucking...
That's like on a little lug nut on a lug nut that's already
No,
there.
no. So I try to use something in a way you would normally try to use something. And yes. Why would I go into run?
Stop it!
You go into your start menu and you search for it, and then you open the program. You don't open the installer already. That's like, oh my fucking god.
Oh my god, we don't have an icon to set on the desktop like you would normally do with a goddamn setup.
Because I didn't set it to.
Why
Because I
not?
didn't install it on your profile because you're not an administrator. Now shut the
Now
fuck up and continue the show.
We are continuing the show. If you wouldn't shut the
are
fuck
we
up and
still
complain about me
streaming?
not knowing how to run a goddamn computer when you don't set it up the way I know how to fucking run a computer.
You don't know how to fucking run a computer.
Uh-oh.
I know enough.
I
Oh,
think-
we lost Josh again.
Yep. We lost Josh.
Anyway, Trump is fucking running ahead of everybody else. I find it hilarious. You see all these fucking memes like, hey, Rosie, when you're done packing your shit up, go and help Al Sharpton pack his.
I'm sorry, my ears started bleeding. I had to wipe them off with the.
Yeah.
We saw the
Colton's
tears,
complaining
man.
can do that, yeah.
We saw the tears, man. Do you need a Kleenex?
Those were real. No.
It was a real tearjerker, I know.
Real tears.
When things don't go right,
No, it's just I'm working with
find it
morons.
funny. Yeah, working with morons, right. Yeah, sure.
Here we go. Come here.
We don't want to get into this because...
Are you calling a dog?
Here now.
Oh, we have a doggy on the show.
Oh, we got cuteness factor going on. This is the
Yes.
assholes. What are we doing cute? What is cute doing on our show?
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with having a dog on the show.
Oh, we all love dogs. Dogs are
Yes,
fun.
we do.
Dogs are fun.
He's a good boy.
What is your dog's name?
Chino, like cappuccino, because he's like a brownish tan color, like a cappuccino.
Chocolate Lab.
No, he's a red-nosed pit bull.
Ooh.
Oh, pit bulls are a good dog.
Yeah, he's not my dog. He's my roommate's dog, technically.
That's
but
funny.
you know, I love him still.
Sorry, there's one thing I'll always have room for, and that's a dog that's willing to crawl up on the bed and stick his nose right in your cheek.
Right.
They do every time. They like to stick their cold nose right here.
They'll stick their cold
Yeah.
nose wherever they think they can get the most reaction.
Well, they better not stick it up my butt.
Sticks his face like anywhere that like his eyes and nose can be covered.
Yep.
Like he'll like put it like anywhere, really. You know, he'll just like shove it like right into the side of your fucking leg or anything. It's
Yeah.
weird. He's a weird dog. He's a good dog. Good
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
Good dog.
Good dogs, good dogs, yeah. Wonderful. But
Speaking of not cute, though, going on with the political spectrum of the world.
You know, it'd be really
Oh,
cool
yeah.
if we could get him to fight, like fight their dogs. Oh, that'd
God.
be so awesome.
yeah, that wouldn't piss off so many
Did
people.
you want to show the Hillary one still then?
Let's show what I got on right now.
And of course, what's his name? Vic. Vic
There you
would
go.
be all over that.
You know, I can't see anything, but
This
I have
one
a
says-
sneaking suspicion that Andy's not here tonight.
Sneaking suspicion Andy's
he's
not
not.
here. You are possibly correct.
You are possibly correct.
The-
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
The word that came from his roommate that I talked to that was the one that usually wakes him up. He used to be on the show. It's Jake. We all kind of know him, I think, hopefully still.
Oh, douche flute.
Yes, douche flute, the one that decided to fog us out with one puff of his whatever the vape pen
Douche
thing.
flute.
Anyway, last I heard from him, Andy was still curled up on the floor, supposedly passed out from being drunk or something. But I
Oh,
guess he went in
so
there and
Mario.
tried kicking him about 3 times, and all Andy did was roll over and go, "Argh," and then roll back over.
We work with
Well-
such consummate professionals.
I
know,
know.
right?
He
So-
Well,
went-
see,
he went out-
Tiffany's a different story, though. Sometimes that's not her fault because her babysitters are sometimes shit.
Well, that's a family thing, though.
Yeah,
But
that
yeah,
makes
he
sense.
went out with his mom this morning.
He
Didn't
did. He was
Yeah.
tagged in a post. He was
Yeah.
tagged in a nice post.
Mhm.
I don't think.
I believe he posted a picture of a cake he made for his mom that stated,
No.
"Why did you have kids? Please stop."
And the pee was all messed up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
looks
because-
like he got a little hungry and had to dip into the frosting.
No, that was his. That was his ma screwed up putting it in the fridge.
She put it in the fridge and it smeared the frosting.
Yep. But anyway, what I got on the
It's a
screen
much
now.
better story that Andy got hungry.
But what on the screen now is basically a note to somebody. It says, "Do not walk your dog here. Muslims do not like dogs. This is an Islamic area now." The response is, "I'm getting more dogs." You can't tell me what to do. This is fucking America, bitch.
The more dogs, the merrier.
You want to say it's an Islamic
Do you think
area
that
now?
that's a
Guess
true-
what? This is
A true post? Do you think that that's a true sign that somebody saw, or do you think
it's
somebody?
it is a sign. It is on something, and it's been taken a picture of. Although I don't
I know,
fucking
but-
care.
do you
it's
think it's
funny.
real?
It may be or it may not be. All I know is I don't fucking care about their fucking demands.
Yeah,
That's
me
right.
neither.
I mean, they could say all they fucking want, but you know what? First Amendment completely states government and religion are separate.
Yep.
You cannot control through religion. You cannot influence government with religion. The government cannot influence religion at all.
But the government panders to religion.
It cannot. It has to stay a neutral thing. It cannot appraise or put down a religion. It has to stay neutral. That is what government is.
But then on the
supposed to
flip
stay.
side, then a lot of these preachers that preach politics from the pulpit.
Right.
But the government panders to religion. I mean, it gives it tax breaks. It, it allows it to do whatever kind of thing. You can, like, Indians can, like, smoke peyote or whatever, like, as long as it's on, like, religious grounds. Like, the government, although they have to remain neutral, they must pander to these religious causes. And so with this flood of, like, other religious ideologies in our country, the government has to pander to those, otherwise they're going to be seen as racist individuals.
Yeah, you win some, you lose some.
Win some, you lose some. What?
Oof.
See, okay.
We're losing everything.
I find this funny.
Yeah, this is probably going to be my favorite one. It's the one where they say, this nickel could save a child's life. Then why the fuck did you send it to me?
Right?
Yeah.
I have plenty of nickels. But if you're going to send me a nickel saying the nickel could save a child's life, don't send it to me.
Send it to them.
Send it to
That nickel is worth less than the stamp it took to mail the nickel.
Yeah,
Right?
I know.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Now,
How
if they
could
put
that
a
nickel save a child's life?
now
I
if
find
they
this picture
if
funny.
they would put a dollar piece in there, that'd be a different story. But
Trump is
Even
bad
back when
for
Sally
America.
Struthers was on there, she wasn't asking for a nickel. She was asking for bucks.
Right. I
usually
find that-
$19 a month. $19 a month. That's their clicky number. I don't know why.
Well, yeah, because they got to do a whole fucking, I don't know, it's stupid.
Well,
You
because it's less than
Because
20.
$20 is asking for way too much.
Do you ever notice that when you see something on TV, if it's for sale for $19.99 or $19.98 or $19, heaven forbid we cross
Whoa.
into 20 territory.
That's-
Oh,
That's
jeez.
your brain thinking,
No,
man.
I was clicking through pictures I don't know about.
Oh, you got to bring that one up.
Oh, I got to go back to this one? Hang on a second.
Oh, no, not that.
Psychological
there we go.
sales,
Hang
man.
on.
This will keep the rats away.
Have you guys seen that Hops? You guys know who Hobson is? He's a rapper,
Yeah.
and he has this music video where there's he's in class, and there's this
Yeah.
girl, and she's like, and this is my report on economics and the market share.
There it is.
And
There it
then
is.
he goes up and he starts like rapping, and his whole speech is like a rap song. Have you guys seen that?
No,
I haven't seen
I
it,
haven't
no.
seen it. You'll have
I
to
listened to
it's
other
really
stuff.
good. It's really good. You guys should watch.
Remember-
I'll shoot that. I'll shoot the video to you guys so you can watch it.
Yeah, we'll watch it later or something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
remember when I went back?
Yeah.
Remember when I talked about Ted Cruz wasting her time? Here's the picture that I got it from.
Oh,
Picture
yes.
as your running mate, the dropout. Waste
Yes.
your time 2016.
Yep, I saw
Cruz
that.
and Fiona. Oh no, Florina. No, Florina. That's
It's
her
Carly
last name.
Fiorina.
It's Fiorina. Fucking.
Fiorina.
Fiorina. Yes.
You get her confused with Fiona Apple.
There, I don't fucking care. It's still he still wasted her time. Waste her time 2016.
That is kind of funny.
No,
It
it's a
is
lot
funny.
better.
That's
than
probably the only funny use of that hashtag.
Right?
It's the only.
I find it funny. I don't know if I think it was fake or whatever, but the whole story behind the guy who murdered a chick who wasted his time. Stabbed her 27 times in the chest, wasted his time 2016 or something for that reason.
Hey,
I think the story was fake.
when you got the grumblings for hands.
My stomach got the rumblies that only hens could satisfy. Damn it, Carl!
Damn it, Carl.
But Carl, that kills people.
Why are his hands missing?
Shut up, Carl.
Shut the fuck up, Carl. God damn it. Combat Carl. Are you fucking kidding me? Now I'm stuck in the... Now that's
Carl's
in
the
my head.
new Richard.
Carl's the new Beavis.
Who was the old Richard?
Carl.
From Tommy Boy. Shut up, Richard.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Oh God. Now that you got that idea in my head, now
So I have another random question for Josh when he gets back.
where did he take us? Now we're looking
We're
at a
in
light
his
switch
house.
and a door.
It's actually not light switches, I don't think. I think those are just blank covers.
He probably had to go. He probably had to go
That
take
looks like
care
a
of
light switch,
bathroom
though.
business.
I mean,
it's
you know, I
I think
wouldn't
it's just a
care.
faceplate, but instead of switches, it's got the blank covers in it.
It might, I don't know.
That's what it kind of looks like. I can't see
it's
any
all
little, I
it's
can't
all
see little
dumb and
nipples.
it's all dumb and stupidity and stuff.
But no, my question for him is, why does his pantry have a glass window door?
Why not? I used to have one
Yeah,
like
why,
that.
why does your pantry have a glass window door?
Why is
Because
this
it
covered?
says pantry on it.
I used to have a door like
but
that on the
why?
old house I used to live in.
Oh my!
When there's a door in between my food, I
Here's
don't want
the
it to,
reason.
Holy
be
crap.
broken and get all
There's
over
there's
my
a
feet.
legitimate reason, okay? It's because the microwave is in the in the pantry, and so when you want to know if your food's done, you can see the light through the pantry window, and then when the light goes out, you know that your food's done.
See, now, if
Yeah.
it were me, I would just have the door cracked open a little and just listen for the beeps.
I used to live in a house that had
Well,
a
but what
nicer
if I'm
pantry than you.
outside like this?
That's,
with the
that's a
door
good point.
closed,
That's a good point.
And I'm looking inside, and I want to know if my food's done. I can see the light from outside.
More on
Fair
cribs. That and more on cribs.
In
Okay.
case of hunger, break glass.
Yeah.
Or just twist the handle.
Yeah, let me full screen that for a second. Boom. Like a good neighbor. Shut the fuck up, Carl. There's so many from this.
Whoops. Sorry.
It's
What am I
Combat Carl. I'm on the Combat Carl community page. I believe I can. Shut the fuck up, Carl. Then. Yup. And
Maybe
it's
we should just pay our taxes. Shut up, Carl.
I don't know. Carla. There's a
That's a
fucking
good one.
Carla now. Jesus,
Oh,
fuck.
Carla.
It's
She looks like
I have a
she looks
cousin
like a redheaded
named
stepchild.
Carla.
what's that button for?
Damn it, Carl! Don't touch it. It'll send you flying at
Oh, yeah,
rapid
it's-
speed.
It's great, but I mean,
You'll
fuck.
break
I used
your neck.
Josh.
I had an interesting, yeah.
Josh, I used to live in a house that had a very much nicer pantry than what you have there. It had a big walk-in pantry. I don't live in that house anymore. In fact, the house that I lived in that was there, since I moved out, they removed the fence and filled in the pool.
With
Huh.
what?
Dirt?
Oh,
Yeah, you know, I'd
man.
rather have a pool than a fancy pantry.
Well, when I was living there, the fucking pool was broken and shit. We never got to
You
fill
know,
it. We never got to fill it with
my-
water.
My entire childhood, I had a big old fountain in my yard, and
Oh,
it had
lucky
like
you.
a pool that surrounded the fountain. And we lived in the house for I don't know, like 10 fucking years, and never once did we ever turn that fountain on. It was always closed. It never worked. Like I never saw it work. And I don't know what the fucking point is, but there's a story.
There's a story behind it somewhere.
No, I mean that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I had a fountain, never got turned on.
I've lived in a few places. We've tried to do some sort of project at the house in many places. When I used to live by the lake, we had a fountain. The fountain actually worked. We just never finished the landscaping around it to make it look good. So because well, we're poor and yeah, grew up poor.
The house that I lived in Sioux City is actually like up for sale.
Ow, fucking Sewer City. Ow.
Yeah, it was a nice house though. I remember one time we got invited to the museum, the Sioux City Museum, and we got to meet the mayor, and he gave us some sort of certificate because our house was like one of the first built in the community, and we were actually my parents rather were only the second owners of this house. So it was actually like a really interesting house. The person that designed it was a student of this famous architect who started like one of the first architect schools in the United States here in California, and then his like predecessors went to design architecture like all over the world, even in like Japan and in other countries. So pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, pretty crazy for sure.
Can't think of the guy's name. It was like something. Who cares? I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna find it out.
It was a name. It was words.
Words.
Words of
Some
names.
people might be interested. You never know.
Who knows? People are interested in a lot of things. Rules of the internet. One of the rules is it's somebody's fetish.
Ugh, that's a sick thought.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if that applies here, though.
It applies because it's somebody's into it.
Well, he started a school called like the Taliesin or the Taliesin Architecture School of Architecture. Frank Lloyd Wright.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah,
that guy.
That name was in my head, but I thought to myself, no, that can't be.
Oh, I'm sure it was. Yeah.
Well, he designed a
of
couple of houses in Chicago that are still very much standing.
Oh, so you're for real? Like you know this guy?
Taliesin West.
I've never met him personally. He kicked the bucket before I was ever born.
Yeah, I just looked it up. It's
But
Taliesin.
yes, I've heard.
That's what Google says it's pronounced as is Taliesin.
Yeah, if you look up like if you just Google his name and then do the images, you'll see houses that are made out of like the same brick. They have the same roof tiling. Like they almost look identical, minus like the layout of the house I grew up in. It's kind of weird. It's trippy for me because I haven't lived there in a long time. I moved out of there when I was a kid. Never really thought of it of like an interesting house. I just always thought of it as a house, you know? But to learn like the history of the things that you grew up in is a trip.
Well, the coolest thing I can say about the house I grew up in is before we redid the basement, you would have your washer and dryer in this one spot in the basement. Well, after we remodeled the basement, those were moved to another part of the basement, and I ended up getting that as my bedroom. Well, what didn't move was the little trap door from the floor up above, so that way you could open up that trap door and throw your laundry, and it would land, on top of the washing machine.
Yeah, the old laundry chute.
The laundry chute.
The old laundry chute.
So, what was nice is if all I'd have to do is take a broomstick and tap on the ceiling, my dad would open up that trap chute and throw me a can of pop, and that was awesome.
That was set up.
Yes, that was set up. And I actually parked my recliner right there so I could reach out and grab as it fell. I was like, yep, thanks, Dad. Appreciate it.
We used to use the laundry chute.
For
we used it a couple times as a way to unlock a locked door.
Yeah.
Because once or twice we'd be locked out of the basement on accident. Hey, there he goes.
Yeah, there goes your puppy.
You better hope you're skinnier than a 2x4. Colton, basically, in order to get through something like that.
Right.
If you're a big dude like me, you're going to sit there and go, uh-oh.
Oh, well, at the time, we were all kids, we could fit through anything.
You're going to say it'd be like the Family Guy, oh, my big malcontent door will be put up next week. Can you wait?
I'm going to send this to Josh. That's been sent to Josh. But
got it.
This has got to be true of.
We got an old lady vacuuming the carpet.
When your chief walks in and he grabs the closest thing to look like you're busy.
Oh, yes.
We're all military here. Yes. We all know this.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. My tool of choice is a wash rag.
Any sort of rag to start wiping something.
Or a brush, a wire brush.
Well, and believe it or not, and this probably changed not too long after I got out, but if you were out smoking a cigarette, they would leave you alone because that was considered being busy.
Yeah.
That's your smoke break.
Yep, you were on your smoke breaks, they'd leave you the hell alone. So as long as you were out there toking on a cigarette, didn't matter what it was, they'd leave you be.
Yep.
Nowadays...
But if you're standing around, they'll come up to you and they'll be like, all right, you're not doing anything, come with me.
Yeah, you not smoking a cigarette, come with me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't rape me.
But what about nowadays?
Nowadays, it's just completely stupid. It doesn't matter what you're doing. They'll find some reason to pull you around.
You could be sitting on the pot taking a crap, and they'll pull you off the stool, unwiped, and tell you to get to fucking work.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm not done shitting it. I don't care. Crap while you're moving along.
I say, well, unless you want crap on your floor, sir, I'm sitting right here.
Yep.
That's fine. I'll crap right on your floor. Don't worry about that.
Once again,
it's stuff that rolls by and all.
You are not gonna shit on my.
He's getting angry at you. Colton's giving you that stern, angry finger look and thing.
Oh, I remember that look.
On my grass, you ain't
Those are
gonna
not for
walk
you to
on my
read, it's
grass.
for the
You're not
people that are
gonna
watching
breathe
to
on
read.
my grass.
Well, yeah.
Sir, that's dirt.
It's like, yeah, it's for the people to read. It's not like, it's one of the words. Oh God, words. It's like, oh God, we got the invading words again. Run. But yeah. Oh God, Josh is wondering. They're coming for him now.
The UFOs are coming to get you, dude.
Right?
They're going to take you back to the home planet and see what
Oh God,
intelligence you have.
I saw a hilarious picture the other day, but I can't remember. It's been a while ago, so I can't remember where to find it. But it showed a picture. You know how sunlight shines through clouds at some points? Well, someone got the white balance completely out of focus, or the sunlight was literally that strong coming through the clouds that it looked like someone was getting fucking abducted. It said, yes, 911, what is your emergency? I believe somebody is getting abducted. As he shines a picture from way up ahead, you just see that light stream from the clouds. I think somebody's getting abducted. Well, maybe. Who knows? Maybe. I don't know.
The aliens want my brain.
Colton, picture.
Oh no.
This just showed up. I told Hillary I'd keep an eye on the polls.
You gotta share that to my Facebook page.
I'll share it to both of you
Oh
here in a second.
my gosh!
'Cause I
Yes, that is totally Bill Clinton.
Yep,
Is it a Monica
I'm
Lewinsky?
gonna share it to both you. I'm gonna share it to both of you guys.
That is awesome. That does remind me of a quote that I saw in a Family Guy. It says, "You want to do a little exit polling?"
Right? Is it? You see that pig there? You see that pig?
You see that pig? Yeah, we could like eat that.
We
pig.
could totally eat that pig. It'd take like 2 minutes.
Oh,
Oy, oy, oy.
Colton, you're damn good at doing impressions.
Some words and some things.
Yeah, that wasn't even that
Now you saw it.
What do you think of that, Joshy?
I mean, I think it'd be really fun to be sitting right next to the guy.
Hell
Right now.
yeah!
Oh yeah.
A 20 in my hand, going. Oh
Oh,
yeah!
Once all day, dude. Just once, man. The best part about
Make
going
it
to a
rain.
strip club is watching them just fucking like sweep up all the ones off the floor afterwards. I'm like they look
Those
so
ones add up.
so desperate. Though. I know they add up. I mean, not like dance after dance, but like that one dance, when they're like down there and they're like sweeping it up, like on their hands and knees. Like that's like the best part. I'm like, yeah, this is actually earning your money right there.
Right.
Like the dancing is like you put yourself in the zone, you do
You're
your
pretty much
act,
out
whatever.
there.
But when it's all done and you're down there on your hands and knees, like scraping all those ones up and like trying to like carry
Gather it all
them
up.
against your tits and like put them and like you're back there like flattening them all out and like counting them, like that is
Right.
That's it, Ryan. We're
That's
going to the
smart.
titty bar.
I got no money.
Oh
I'm
damn!
broke.
I
Nobody
have still yet
donates.
to go to a strip club.
What?
Yeah.
$50 in ones.
You're
People are
how
gonna-
old and you haven't been to the
ballers.
fucking strip club?
I'm 22 and no, I have not been to a strip club.
You
Jesus,
have never been
fuck.
to a titty bar. Oh
Nope.
my gosh!
What
Go
is
to
wrong?
Rosie's.
He has never been to a titty bar.
Oh,
Jesus, fuck. What are we gonna do with this?
They
guy?
have. I won't say.
Well, I asked you guys if you wanted to go with me on my 22nd birthday, but nobody wanted to go, so we didn't.
Well, strip clubs aren't my scene. I've been there. Don't get me wrong. I've actually been a man and been there.
I was gonna say you've been in the military. Come on, man.
I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been to the Dirtwood. Oh, sorry, Driftwood. Oh wait, Josh is on the West Coast. He wouldn't know. He wouldn't know what he was on the. Yeah, Josh was stationed on the
you
West
know what
Coast.
I
He
do
wouldn't know
know?
what the
Check
Dirtwood
this
was.
out. Huh? How about this?
I will admit,
Uh oh. You got the damn chicken.
the rubber chicken.
Have you seen the chicken bombs?
Oh God.
Yes.
They take
I love-
100 of
that's
those
why
and
I
strap
bought
them all
that
together, and then they cut the string, and they all do that at once.
Oh God.
man.
It is
So now we're
fucking hilarious.
looking at Josh's bedroom. I think this is a first for the show.
Hey, Josh, just don't choke the chicken.
Well, he already did.
Yeah, dude, he's hanging up on my wall by his neck.
See, he already did it.
That's sick. You choked the chicken.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not really that sick.
Eh.
We all eat chicken and we all jerk off, so I don't understand.
Guys, you're starting to sound more like Andy every day.
I mean, fuck, spank the monkey. I don't give a shit. Just don't do it in front
That's
of
a
me.
fun game. On
I think
addictinggames.com.
actually probably the reason why I'm starting to sound like Andy right now is because Andy's not here.
Yeah,
Right?
someone's got to fill in the gap.
Right.
Someone's got to
Exactly.
fill in the gap of horrendous jokes.
Andy's just inappropriateness all of
But it-
That's like what Andy
Ryan,
stands for.
so
Are you
what?
Do you still want to hand the show over to Andy?
I'm not terribly sure anymore. I might have to hand it over to Brian here eventually.
I hope Andy's watching this right now.
I
Andy,
doubt
if
it.
you're
He's
watching
probably
this,
still-
you're extremely inappropriate, and I
he's-
love it.
He's probably still passed out on Jake's bathroom floor.
Probably.
He's laying on the floor like this. Ooh.
I think Brian would be a good one to turn it over to.
Probably.
I think he'd be able to do it
Eventually.
pretty well.
Yeah, can't have a good show without some fart jokes.
We might end up turning
No, we
this
just need
into
more
like the
cowbell.
vet bill or something. Because right now we've got 3 veterans on the show.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just start another show called The Vet Bill.
That's what I was thinking of actually.
The vet bill, that's awesome.
I was
See, 'cause then we
actually
could actually
legitimately
maybe
thinking
have
that.
Josh's dad get on the show too.
Yeah, why the
Because
fuck
Josh's
not?
dad's fucking
Oh
awesome.
my god.
The vet
Dude,
bill.
your dad is awesome though.
Announcing it now. Pretty much announcing it now. The vet bill.
Well, okay.
You don't
Josh's
understand,
dad,
like,
I met
asking-
him at Eli's wedding, and
Yeah.
just from that being like in the wedding setting, he's a very nice and down to earth person. But then once like everybody was gone and I was there helping the family like tear down and clean up and stuff, totally turned into a cooler person.
Yeah.
Really?
Like you can definitely tell during the wedding he was being calm and everything. He was being wedding person. But
Yeah.
afterwards, when everybody was gone, he just didn't care.
I guess
I think being in the military has helped my dad tremendously in understanding that there are people out there that can be good people and not share the same values as him. Meaning,
Yeah.
like, there are people out there that can drink and don't stab each other. You know? So like, after that, I mean, like, I obviously was drinking in front of my dad that night and stuff like that, and just being who I am, but like, as much as he puts up with it because he has to. He's at his son's wedding. You can't just go to his house and be like, yeah, I just came from the bar. He'd be like, well, get the fuck out of my house. Like,
Yep.
I don't want that here. You know? Like,
Why?
he
You mean
would-
you don't like it? You don't like a family relative to crack open the beer at the eulogy?
well, heck,
Crack.
But no,
With
your,
what?
your dad is really cool though.
the first time I got loaded was at my sister's wedding. I was a freshman in high school.
Right.
That was the first time I got drunk, and it was off a bottle of Hennessy. I drank it all to myself.
Damn.
Drank the whole damn bottle. And my dad's like, are you going to be able to at least get out to the car? I was like, well, Dad, give me a little bit.
Maybe.
I need a beer to wash this down. I'm getting some nasty feelings. In my
Hang
gut.
on, I have to taper off.
I have to taper off. So I had to have 4 beers before we could leave because that calmed down my stomach. Evidently, drinking that much Hennessy in one shot, my tummy did not like.
Oh, I'm sure
How
not.
does that saying go? Whiskey before beer and you're in the clear. Beer before
It's
whiskey. and it
liquor
might get a
before
little
beer,
tricky.
you're in the clear. Beer before liquor, never been sicker.
Yeah, something like that.
Something
Poker
like
in the
that.
front and liquor in the rear.
Basically, if you start out drinking beer, then you switch to liquor, you're going to drink liquor at the same rate that you've been drinking beer, which is why you get sick.
Yep.
But if you start out with liquor,
Because you've
and
already
you
lost the
kind of
taste.
take your time with it, you know, then when you start to beer, you're going to be just like, maybe you'll be drinking a shitload of it, maybe you won't, but it won't matter because it's not as strong.
Basically,
That's
basically to
My
the point.
understanding of the...
Basically to the point of you start with whiskey or whatever, hard liquor, you get that hit of the liquor and you're like, ugh.
Yep.
Take a little bit before you take the next one.
It'll
Yeah,
burn
whereas
the
beer,
hair
you
right
don't
off
have
your
that.
chest.
Beer just tastes kind of like water with a little bit of fizziness.
Beer tastes something if you don't keep after it. Basically, you have to keep after the beer to get the taste to stop. But then you go to whiskey, now you don't have that hit because you're already numb to that.
Yep.
So then you keep drinking the liquor like it's fucking nothing, then that's what happens to you. You get
If you
alcohol
can drink
poisoning.
a bottle of liquor like you would drink a can of Coca-Cola, Colton.
Speaking of which, after the show, I need to go get more.
If you drink a bottle of liquor like you drink a bottle of Coca-Cola, you are going to get fucked up and your eyeballs are going to fall out of your head.
Pretty much, it's gonna feel
God.
that way.
Oh, nobody
I
wants
think
their
Josh
eyeballs
just went for a hike in his backyard.
You got a nice little
Yeah,
garden
you're
going
for a
on there,
You got
kiddo.
for a goddamn hike in your backyard? Jeez.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm just tired of sitting. I just wanted to walk around a little bit.
I hear you there.
Well, where's the doggy?
we only got about
we
5
need to see
minutes
the
left,
doggy
so.
again.
5.5 minutes left.
That's
I
what
don't
it's
know.
about.
Chino.
Yeah. Chino?
Yeah,
Chino?
maybe.
Chino?
Yeah.
Chino? Chino? Chino?
He's probably upstairs.
Oh, Chino.
I don't know,
We should get Rosie out here one of these days.
Yes.
Rosie could be our guest star. She could sit right here.
Yes. Rosie barks at the Fletch, but yeah, she's getting used to me.
Yeah. I think it's the sticks.
She actually
Andy the Wasp.
she actually walked over on the couch and let me pet her.
Yeah.
She
She'll
wasn't
do that.
She wasn't afraid.
She'll do that. I mean, she'll do that for pretty much anybody if she can just get down.
She
Like,
just wanted to lick the
There you
heck
go.
out of my hand.
that's what she, there you
Oh,
go.
you lazy bastard!
Laying in a goddamn fucking hammock, you son of a bitch.
Why don't you just have someone kind of pluck it a little bit so you can rock you back and
There
forth
you go.
like a
Just
little
also
baby?
we start seeing this motion. God damn it! I need a
Rock
fucking
my
hammock now.
baby.
I need a fucking hammock now. Words! Words! Words!
Words,
Yeah,
words.
Do I have to start throwing stuff at you guys again?
Why not?
I've tried to fall asleep in this, like coming home from like a bar, like, and I've tried to fall asleep in this, but like it's so hard to get it to stay perfectly still. You see how I'm swinging?
Yeah.
It's so hard to get it to stay perfectly still, and that slight swinging motion makes me nauseous if I'm like really drunk.
I've gotten used to that.
You must be a person that would get seasick easy.
You've never been on a Mew then.
No, I've been on a ship. Yeah.
You've been on a ship?
I did get sick. Yeah, I didn't like it at all.
You went on a Mew?
It only lasted for a couple of days after. I wasn't on a Mew,
Oh.
but I was on a ship for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I was on the bottom Richard. We were doing like some training stuff for Amtrak's.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Well,
I get it.
Thank God he didn't join the Navy. He'd have been green the whole time and puking.
He was in the
over
Marine
side.
Corps. He's lucky he didn't get sent on a Mew if he's... That's...
No. I mean, I do fine. Like after like a couple of hours.
Yeah,
right?
it's just getting
Yeah.
used to it.
Yeah,
I got
just gotta
stuck
get
on a
used
ship
to
for
it.
9
After a couple of
goddamn
hours,
months.
I'm good.
That's a
maybe,
pregnancy.
I mean, by a couple, I mean like 8.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
whole
then
training
after
outfit,
that, I'm
whatever.
used to it and I'm fine. But the thing that's really weird about ships is that they're so goddamn big
Yeah.
that it,
Yeah.
the seasickness, like, it's different. Like, it's not like you're rocking back and forth like you're on a lake. Like, this
Yeah.
thing just slowly
It just slowly rocks back and forth. And you can tell
And
when
it's
you're in a
just like-
storm, too, because you're just standing there and you're just trying to stand upright and you just feel yourself do this, then this.
And you
Well, I
start
can't-
kind of swinging your hips
this.
like Elvis to kind of keep.
You can tell what kind of storm you're in, too, with how far it deflects. Then you get back on land and you notice you're still doing this and this, but you're on land.
When you walk onto land and your ass is doing this bit because you're still kind of pivoting, it's like,
Still used to
Well,
walking on the
that's-
ship.
yeah.
That's what they call sea legs.
Yep, because you're used to walking on the ship.
Yeah.
Now,
and I get those for sure, and I hate it
Now,
because
question,
then when
Nicole.
I'm back on land, I have like land sickness.
yeah. Basically,
Yeah.
because you're still thinking
real.
you're motioning.
It's a real thing.
It is. Like,
It
because
is
you try to
real.
get back onto land, you're still doing that little thing. Because, I mean, I was on a fucking boat for 9 months. Yeah, I was still fucking doing that shit.
Suppose cop asks you, "You been drinking?" No, I just come off a boat. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they pretty much knew that shit. But, question for you, Josh, since you were in the Marine Corps, I can't imagine it'd be any as the same for Mr.
Dog
Air Force
vomit.
Here. Oh, no. But anyway.
Yeah, I know. Okay, what's your question?
You've obviously been in the field and everything, and the Marine Corps has pretty much taught you to sleep anywhere at any time on anything, right?
Sorry about that.
Yeah. But
Here we go.
you pretty much know what I mean about sleep anywhere at any time on anything, right?
Oh yes, most definitely.
Has that affected you in the after Marine Corps thing? It sure as fuck has done me.
I mean, like, I can still sleep anywhere,
Oh,
and
yeah.
in any position,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I find myself in the, like, situation to have to sleep in odd, like, positions
Giggity.
much less often.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I know what you mean. And sleep.
But
like,
what do you
some
mean
peop-
by has it affected me? Like,
Well, for me, I mean, people think this is weird or whatever, but I mean, I feel fine. I sleep on the fucking floor, literally. I
Yeah.
find myself sleeping best on the fucking floor.
when I go to people's houses and they're like, "Oh, we'll make up a bed for you. We just have to wash the
Right.
sheets," or like, "We'll kick off like so and so, and he can sleep on the couch." I'm like, "Dude, I'll sleep on the couch, or I'll sleep on the floor or the couch, or I'll sleep in
Yeah,
a
like
chair."
out in the field or whatever, it's like, I've slept on worse. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I've slept
hey,
on
man.
rocks.
Hey man, I'll go and sleep out in the back in your bush if you want me to.
I mean, fuck, I'll sleep anywhere.
just give me a pot or like a pillow made out of human hair, and I'm good.
Well,
Set.
we're-
I mean, literally. Yeah, we're actually running
Not-
right
that,
out
that
of
was
time
a Nazi
right now.
joke, by the way.
We are actually running right out of time here, and I would like Colton to send a screen presenter for our outro here, as the words will go by underneath. I'd like
What
for
a
her to
great
do
way to
that.
end it.
But we are out of time this week. So we shall say Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Goodbye
Happy
from
Mother's
the
Day.
assholes. Please like, share, and subscribe. And donate if you want us to keep and have nice things. Happy Mother's Day and good night.
Good night.
Good night.